On this question, it says, from the top of a 228-foot lighthouse, the angle of depression to a ship in the ocean is 24 degrees. How far is the ship from the base of the lighthouse? So let's draw. So I'm going to put the lighthouse right here. So this is the lighthouse. It's not very good. I don't know how to do a lighthouse. Maybe I can do it. That's not very good either. How lighthouse looks. No, that looks totally lame. All right. So whatever. So I go back to my stakes because I can't draw anything. All right. So here's a lighthouse. It's a straight up and down lighthouse. Lighthouse. Okay. From the top of that, the angle depression to a ship, that is 24 degrees. Okay, so we get this ship, and see, way out here, let's say. So this will be the ship, and it says the angle of depression. So there's the horizontal. So there's the straight line. So this is the 24 degrees angle of depression. That's the trick. You could put the lighthouse over here on the right and the ship on the left. That doesn't matter, right, left. But what does matter is you get the angle of depression, right? Remember, angle of depression, and the other one is angle of elevation. They're always from the horizontal, from flat. So this is flat. This is horizontal line, perfectly flat. So you go up if they have an angle of elevation, and you go down from the horizontal for an angle of depression. Depressed down, elevated up from horizontal. So the trick is you got to write in the horizontal and then show the angle coming down from that 24 degrees angle depression. So it says from the top of a 228 foot lighthouse. I'll get over here and write. This is 228 feet. This is a right angle, assuming the lighthouse is built straight up and down. And then we have an angle of depression from the top of the lighthouse that aims all the way out to the ship. To a ship is 24 degrees. How far is the ship? So they want to know X, the distance the ship is out there. Okay. So what are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do is get this angle right here, right? We know this one right here is 24. So this one is 90. Take away 24. Which is, I'm not writing that very neatly, am I? 90 degrees, take away 24 degrees, which equals, what's that, 66 degrees? Yeah, this angle has to be right here, 66 degrees, because clearly the two of them, not the pin I meant to use, there we go. Two of those make 90, don't they? They got to make 90. So 66 and 24, you add that up, it's 90. I took 24 away from 90 to get 66. So this angle right here has got to be 66. That way the two of them make 90. How do we know they're 90? Well, this lighthouse is built straight up and down. This is the perfectly horizontal line. It's going to be 90. So this is 66, right? Because the 24 was no good to me alone because that was not inside my triangle. I needed one of the angles inside my triangle. So I get this 66 here. And so now I can get the X by using the 228. Now, what is the, from the 66 degree angles perspective, the X is the what? It's the opposite side, isn't it? This side is the hypotenuse, as it always is, because it's across from the right angle. This is opposite the 66, which makes the lighthouse side the adjacent side. So I need a trigonometric relationship that involves opposite and adjacent. I don't care about hypotenuse. Why? Because I don't know the hypotenuse. I don't know anything about it. They're not asking me for it. I don't care about it. But they're asking me for the one down here, which is opposite. It's opposite the 66. And I need the one over here, which is adjacent to the 66. It's next to the 66. So I need opposite and adjacent. So let's write out the trig functions. It's SOHCAHTOA, right? So which one of those has opposite and adjacent? Tangent. Tangent of 228 degrees equals what? X. Oh, what did I do? Not 220 degrees. Oh, I'm getting crazy. 66 degrees. Tangent of 66 degrees equals X over 228, right? Because that's opposite over adjacent, isn't it? Right? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. X is the opposite. 228 is the adjacent. 66 is my angle. All right. So I've got that little situation. Let me bring it down here. So tangent of 66 degrees is X over 228. How do I solve for X? Well, you multiply both sides by 228 over 1. And it cross cancels, right? Whenever you have a denominator, just multiply by that denominator on both sides. So X equals what? 228 tangent 66 degrees. So hit the buttons on your calculator. So I'm going to make sure you're in degree mode now. This is a degree. Don't be in radian mode. It'll mess you up. Always double check that. Tan 66, 20, tan 66. I'm getting 512.09638 is X. Now they say how many decimals? Oh yeah, 2 decimal places right there. So that's how far away that ship is. So 2 decimal places. So you know how this works. Going to stop right there after 2 decimals. Now that's a 6. So that tells me I'm going to round up. How do you round up 9? It becomes 10, right? 09 becomes 10. 512.10. So 512, and that's feet. So 512.10, I think was the answer I got. 512.10, yeah. So there we go. That's how that works.